Am I streaming right now? No, now I have the video. Am I streaming? Is it streaming? Yes. Now it worked. This is a YouTube exclusive stream. And I have a good reason why this is a good YouTube exclusive stream. It is because I, let's just say, tried to do this same exact stream on Twitch and YouTube. And wait a minute, this is not proper doc. Yup. Let me get that out. Yup. I tried to do this exact same stream 2 hours ago, and I forgot that this goddamn setup doesn't automatically start the stream for some reason. I don't know why. So I had to redo the stream again. But now I am streaming. And I would say this is a very late stream. I wasn't expecting to have to do another stream today, but I am because I really want to do this stream today. I want it to be done, and I have. It is a special stream because it's gonna be a 3-match stream. This is a replay of 3 matches. The first one is this one. I will do myself as Jess versus a Mango as Eagle. This player is almost at 1000 MMR, so he's pretty good. He is a pretty good player. I'm not gonna wait too much before starting the matches, so I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Am I still streaming? I kind of need to make sure. Yeah, the stream is still up. Yeah, it is fun. Sorry, there is not gonna be any chat during replay stream because it takes too much spaces, and since there's gonna be 3 stream, I kind of need to play a little bit with the view that you have. So anyway, this map, I'm gonna show you a little bit of a mistake here. This match was filled with mistake on my part. Here I made a mistake. I forgot to build an infantry. And I did tell him that it's going to be a bad match because I forgot. I made a mistake. I forgot to build an infantry. And in response, he did say he was not going to build an infantry, but it is not. It wasn't a good response because you'll see. This turn he did just base skip to try and make it fair, but the base skip allows him to build a tank. So it's not a fair trade, really. But I guess I still have myself a tank, but I have a way worse positioning with my own infantry. Way farther than the comp tower over here. So yeah. But still, I brought up the missile that you start with, because you start with a missile here. And I brought it up over here, and I'm gonna send it over here. This is the position where I want it, because the best position for this missile is over here, or either here or there. Because on this spot you can easily airport lock him, but the thing is, it's very hard to get the missile in this position. But in the meanwhile, you can use it as a deterrent from battlecopters and stuff on this region. So I'm gonna use it as that mostly. But still, I'm gonna pass this match a little bit fast, at least the beginning. Because it is this match, like I said, I did a lot of mistake. I thought at first that this match was going to be more interesting, but I did a very big mistake at the end. And yeah, this match is not as good as I would have hoped it would be. Anyway, yeah, I go for the comp tower here. I put my tank on this spot because I don't want him to interrupt the comp tower. You can attack my tank for as a first strike, but it's not gonna be on good terrain. I am still on a missile silo after all. But yeah. So he caps his own comp tower. He tried to be sneaky here with this infantry. He brought it over here, almost able to cap, but since I brought a tank and an infantry, he decided to go for this capture. I went for the com tower and didn't interrupt him, thinking, well, if I interrupt him, he's gonna interrupt the com tower, and if he does, it's not gonna be a good thing for me. And I did build a recon last turn, so yeah. He is trying to submerge me with tank on this region, which is kind of bad for me because I only have 2 tank, and I don't think I'm gonna have the income to build more than 1 tank this turn. So yeah, this is the first mistake I did. I am not protecting this tank well. I cannot protect him from an attack from this space, this style or this style. The thing is, it's not necessarily a bad position because he's gonna be forced to attack me from either shore or a road. But it's still not the... Well, he's gonna be forced to attack me from this road over here. But the thing is, it is... 1, 2, 3... If I build a tank here, I can only reach here. This is 7. I would need a recon, and a recon doesn't deal as much damage to a tank. So yeah, this was not a bad thing. I did build a recon because I didn't really have a choice. I needed something to deal with his infantry. But yeah, he's gonna get the income value, but the income advantage at some point, I suppose. No, that's right. He didn't get the income advantage, but it is still a bad buy. Not a bad buy, but a bad engagement for me. He bring my tanks to 4, and I did kill his tank, but still, getting first strike on my tank was not good for me. So I decided to try and build a lot of tank. I was gonna be beyond, but not beyond, but I was gonna be behind in tanks in this region just because of this. This is my weak side. This is probably my strong side over here normally because I can more easily pour tanks over here from this base and this base. But this one is kind of isolated. Still, he's starting to get engagement on my infantry from my own com tower, and yeah. Thing is, I am gonna be fighting over here quite a bit, but the important part was over here. That's the problem. The part I am losing is kind of my weak side, and I'm not really winning on the strong side either. So here I try to, as much as possible, to kill this tank, but I don't manage to do so. I bring it down to 1 HP. I tried to do a little bit of a walling. Yeah. I'm walling over here too, trying to protect my tank and put myself in a good position. I only have 1 tank. He's gonna be ahead in here because he has better position. I am not really in a good position because I cannot easily reinforce over here due to his infantry in the position. And yeah, he's gonna kill my recon. With this tank, he's gonna damage heavily my 7 HP, bringing it down to 2. And I think he even brought it down to 1. Even taking, I don't know, he even took engagement with his infantry on my own tank, which is kind of something when you think about it. It's not every day that you see an infantry attacking a 3 HP tank and actually dealing 3 HP of damage to, 2 HP of damage to a tank. Yeah. He was kind of ballsy like that, but he was kind of winning still. So here I took a very big engagement on the east side, taking down a couple of infantry actually. I killed 3 infantry, but at this point, he almost killed 2 of my tanks, and all I did was like kind of damage 1, and killed 1 of his tank on the east side, and now he's getting hit on a pop shot at my infantry, killing 1 of them, positioning his artillery to defend this place. And here I did another big oopsie. If over here my oopsie was to continue fighting over the tanks on my com tower, here the oopsie I did was that I'd actually I'm gonna continue passing this turn. He took another good shot on my tank, damaging it even more. The other oopsie I did was I took a couple of engagement and I popped my turbocharge. The reason I say it wasn't a good move was because look at this power. I took the engagement on the I keep getting engagement over here, trying to get a little bit more value. I sack my 1 HP tank and kill it with my 4 HP to get a perfect kill, because that was a guaranteed kill. I don't know why I really wanted to get rid of this tank completely. I don't even put anything on my com tower. I probably should. So yeah, here I put the power because I wanted to be able to attack this over here. And it's not necessarily a bad thing to do, but the thing is, I put him very close to getting his power, his superpower, and I probably should have just tried to get my super first and wait for him to be extremely close to his superpower and then do a massive push and try to get as much damage on his vehicle. But now he might be able to get his superpower before I get another power, which is not good because he's gonna be able to fall back and regroup his troop for a super. And here he put his battlecopter. He doesn't attack with it, but he put it just out of range of my missile, which is kind of bad for me. But I cannot do anything, and now he's extremely close. He's at 15k to get his power, basically, approximately, I should probably say. So yeah, I damage his artillery as much as I can. I fall back here a little bit with my missile. I could have probably keep it there. If I did a walling, I think I could have tried something, but yeah, I fall back, trying to position myself in a way that I don't die, making sure I cannot push past this. And yeah, he falls back, he doesn't deal into, he killed the recon, get the pickup on the recon, putting his anti-battlecopter yet again out of range of my missile. I could have probably put it there, and but it doesn't matter really. Probably should have put it like, it would have had to stay there, and I couldn't have protected that well over here. So yeah, so he fall back, he regroup, and like I said, since he's closer to getting his power than I am, I need to do something. I will need to sacrifice some of my unit, get my power first, and sacrificing a unit to try and get power is not necessarily a good move. So here I do a little bit of walling. I try to get a better control of this area. I put my tanks in a defensive position. I put my missile in a way that I protect every single one of my tanks. I have an anti-air, I have a battlecopter. I make sure that this region here is not to be messed with the air unit. I bring another infantry over. I do a little bit of walling here. And yeah, I reinforce my position with tanks, vehicle, and I heal every single one of my damaged tank. Because at this point I really want to have to try and regain value. And I build an artillery on my east side, on my strong side. Technically, this is still my strong side because this one has been the one that has been pushing it more. Even though this one is technically probably stronger, but it is facing a bigger army, so still my weak side, I would say. Probably. I think I was maybe a bit more dabbling a little bit too much at this point. So yeah, he builds a couple of units. He made sure that I couldn't push on anything on his side either. So yeah, I fall back a little bit more. And here's another mistake that I did, because I was trying to let him into I was trying to lead him into getting me a little bit of charge, while still trying to make sure that he didn't get his power. But the thing is, I gave him too much. I didn't calculate it properly, my every single damage value. So what happened was he got his power from a couple of tank engagement and a battlecopter, and utterly destroyed my defense. Even though that is something I was maybe thinking will be my strong side, because I was mostly in defensive in my defensive here, this side is going to be obliterated because he take every single one of his move and pop his he pop his lightning strike and just boosh, destroy the battlecopter, damage heavily my second battlecopter, and just keep pushing. He killed every single one of my tanks on the east side of the map. And he even brought his artillery here over there to reinforce this push. And now, I see that, and all I can do is just pop my superpower, try to get a little bit of engagement, then resign. I couldn't do anything else. This was too strong of a push. Now, I know I've been passing this match very fast. Sorry about that. It's gonna be, but this one, even though I thought at first that it was gonna be a very interesting matches to cast, the thing is that match is not that interesting in the end. I just did so much mistake. I let him have a first strike on my tank here from a road on the forest. Even though it was equal engagement, the fact that he was able to take that engagement and not really, and I had still to use that tank to damage him even more instead of just going back to a city and use a full health tank to just finish the job. The thing that I had to do that is not good on me. This tank the tank that I sent there should have probably just stayed there, or maybe I should have put it there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not that. No, that position was not good either. Yeah, that tank should just have stayed where it was, because I think the tank was here. No, either it was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it was there. Either I should have put the tank here, but at this point probably should have stayed there. But yeah, it was just a bad move. Sending this tank and letting him get a first strike on this one was not good. The fact that after that all the engagement I took was from a forest from the forest on the com tower, and then he was just able to continuously get first strike on this was not good. And this thing, the fact that I put my power to try and get to his artillery, this artillery didn't die. He got it to 6 HP and still was able to do stuff with it using his super. The fact that the first power I used was not good, and I would say I'm not that used to fighting Eagle, but after this big defeat, I will try very hard next time I fight him to not just balls to the walls like that, because that was really not worth it. I'm gonna do this one first. I'm gonna end up with this one. So this one was kind of different. Kind of same vibe, but in reverse, I will say. So this is a match against a young gang mold. I don't remember what was his rank. I don't think he was bad rank necessarily, but it's not good. Probably like around what I have. And what I have now that I've won my last game is I'm back at the, because when I won against Young and Mole, I went to 912 ranking. I didn't do that much matches ranked yet, like maybe a dozen, maybe maybe in the 20s, but I did lose a couple, and now I'm winning. a couple. I won in a batch of 5. I've won 4. I would say. In the 5 last matches that I played, I won 4. So yeah, I'm kind of spoiling the fact that I won this one and the next one too, but I don't care. So yeah, this one kind of special, kind of weird, but kind of nice to make. Kind of fun to play. I'm facing against Sammy, the infantry specialist, infantry and mech specialist, versus Jess, which I am playing, which is the vehicle specialist with weaker infantry. So normally you would expect a Sammy player to build a lot of mechs and less vehicles. Maybe a couple of artilleries. Maybe she does need a couple of tanks still. But you don't expect necessarily to just never build mechs. Our infantry are good, but you kind of need them too. You kind of need your mech when you're playing Sammy. I didn't play that many matches with Sammy, but I think the only time I played Sammy, I just built mechs. I've never played anything. I never built any vehicle really. Maybe I built like a couple of medium, but nah. Anyway, this map, the early game is kind of usual. He built his first recon quite early. I would say it's not necessarily a bad move, but I was more for the income advantage at this point. I wanted more income, so I kept building. Well, I actually built a tank this turn. This turn was the tank. Third I built a tank, and he could have built a tank himself. He could have done that, but he decided to go for a recon. I don't know why necessarily. I think recon are better if they are built after the tanks, because the tanks are gonna take a little bit more time to get to where they want. Where recon are kind of faster because there is a lot of road on this map. There's a lot of shores. They have fast movement on this map. They are not slowed down by that much. Anyway. So yeah, I sent the tanks, build double recon this time because I kind of wanted vision, and he built his first artillery. It's not necessarily bad, but the thing is, you still kind of need tanks, and he built a second artillery, and now it is getting bad. 2 artillery in a row against Jess is not a good idea because Jess can easily bust through an infantry wall with our vehicles and then get to the artillery. And the thing is, you will see, because now this turn he builds anti-air. I didn't even start capping the airport, and he already built an anti-air. There are no tanks on the field. I have 2, and I'm going to have 3 this turn, I think. So this is kind of bad for him. Kind of a weird build order to have against a Jess player. Not a single mech yet. Still. Which is also weird. So I put my recon, and my recon actually spots his artillery. Now that I know he has an artillery, I know already where he's gonna put it. He's gonna put it on the forest right over here. And I think I actually saw him do that. Because I saw him go like 1, 2, 3. Because I saw him exit from here. Well, I don't think I can actually saw him exit from here, but I actually I was expecting him to put his artillery there, so it wasn't very that much of a surprise when he did it. Actually, I think I actually just did spot it later on. Oh yeah, he built 2 tanks this turn, so now he has tanks. But I have 3 tanks, and I'm Jess. My tanks are better than his tanks. He still has no mechs, and he didn't build a single infantry this turn either. So now he also takes an engagement that is kind of weird. You don't see that every day. Sammy trying to take that to get damage on a Jess. A Sammy recon fighting a Jess recon both on city. Just 2 damage on each side. It's not that much. It's not that big of a deal. But revealing your recon like that and damaging it on voluntarily just make it so easy for me to just pick up a recon over here. And what I do, I send my recon back, put it on a city to heal, and just bust his recon up. It was at 2 HP. I can easily deal with that. I can easily kill that. And I put my recon here, seeing that he has capped this airport. I was kind of expecting him capping the airport because I did cap the airport this turn. I don't know why, but he did cap his airport a turn earlier than me. Maybe because oh yes, that's right. I sent my first infantry over here, I think. And that might be why I capped this the airport after him. Well, either way, I capped the airport. I saw that he capped the airport, and yeah, put my infantry in spaces. I saw his tanks. He followed back with his recon, and I actually trapped his artillery. So now I know he has a second artillery, and I know exactly where both of his artillery are. And I think I actually skip his turn. Yeah, I actually skip his turn. So I know where both of his artillery are, which makes them very easy picking. But what I did, I could have actually taken that engagement, I think. Let's have a look. Just recon versus Sammy's artillery. I actually could have dealt 5 to 6 damage, HP of damage to this artillery, but I didn't. At this point, I know I wanted to keep my recon alive. Because at this point, what can I do? I go for this recon though. Because I knew this tank couldn't reach this recon. So I decided I'm gonna reveal the artillery and I'm gonna take it down. And I'm bringing my tank in the center. Still defending this infantry over here. But I'm also defending my tank. I keep everything in range of each other. This match I didn't do the same mistake I did last time, on the last match. This match I was fully prepared to protect every single tank with another tank. Every single one of my units was in range of another. So here he attacks my infantry here. He positioned his tanks on the forest, but I did saw the movement. And I think, if I remember correctly, he also did something kind of dumb here. He decided to move back with his artillery. It's not necessarily a dumb move. He probably wanted to protect this artillery from getting shut down by the recon. But the thing is, it doesn't matter. Since I have a lot of units that he didn't see I had in the center. He doesn't have vision that much. He only has one recon at this point, and it's this recon. Oh, he also has this one, but this one's just give him vision over what I have here. He doesn't see this tank, just see that I have a couple of stuff here. So I fall back with this infantry. I take a shot against this recon, and I destroy his recon, making sure I get rid of his vision. I bring closer my anti-air, ready to deal with those battlecopters, and I take a pot shot at this infantry here, getting rid of it, making sure that I have a clear view to his artillery, and I take both of them down, bringing the second artillery that he built to 3 HP. None of those artillery had did anything. This is why you don't build artillery against Jess. Where you don't build 2 artillery in the beginning against Jess. She can very easily just take him down. And here, you take a pot shot at this infantry, which is not a bad move. If you have taken a pot shot against either the tank or the recon with this battlecopter, I would have been able to take it down with my anti-air over here. I think the only way I could have taken down this was if I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and pop a power. But I don't think. Well, actually, I do manage to pop a power this turn, I think. Next turn. Oh, here there's a couple of engagements. He tried to get rid of the recon, but he left it at 1 HP. So this recon is still gonna bring me some values in vision. Here he takes a couple of shots, try to damage my recon again, damage my tank, but he doesn't have that much of a follow-up against those units. So I see that he has still nothing really. So I went back with my recon, trying to protect it, and I went south. At this point I was thinking, well, I might as well just go for a push. I'm gonna try. I tried myself here. Kind of a dumb move. Don't really matter. But at this point, I was like, okay, I'm gonna protect my unit, and I pop the power. Why did I pop the power? I saw that I have a clear shot at his recon, and I put my tanks over here, taking a pot shot at his infantry, putting my artillery here, protecting this tanks from getting pot shot. Okay, I'm not protecting this one, but at least if he tries to take like both of those tanks down, I can easily just kill one of those with the artillery, which he doesn't see, by the way, because I'm just out of his range. And also last time I built a T-copter because I had the found for it, and I was thinking, well, why not? I'm gonna use it. So here I take down these tanks, making sure that the only thing that he has over here is battlecopter, meaning if he tries to get rid of any tanks, I'm gonna be able to take easy shot against this battlecopter with my entire. Also, I have a medium tank now in the field. He's not gonna be able to do anything against this medium tank because, well, it is a just medium tank. It is gonna be quite useful. And now I was quite happy to see that he has two battlecopters, and he put them both in range of my anti-air. It's gonna be super easy for me to pick them down. What I did? Also he has like two anti-air over here. Two anti-air for a single battlecopter. I just have one battlecopter. He has two anti-air. And I see them clearly with my recon in the range of my tanks. He tries to capture that. Kind of a dumb move. And he base skip to build a tank and a battlecopter. Note that he didn't build a single mech yet. He's getting quite close to his super though. He's not missing that much to get his super. Just 3-star pretty much. And then he has it. But doesn't matter. I take down this infantry. I start capping his property. And knowing that he probably wants to prevent me from capping it, I protect every single spot with an anti-air, with my artillery. If you try to attack in that, it's not gonna work. I take down this battlecopter, move back with my tank, move over here with my medium to make sure that I protect this tank over here because, like I said, this time I didn't mess around with range. I make sure to always have at least something in range of one of my vehicle to protect it from a counterattack. And I start capping this property. I put my infantry, my recon here, and I also will buy another recon. No, I didn't buy any recon this time. I put my recon here because if he wants to just move over here and try to interrupt with this battlecopter, I'm gonna be able to stop it with my recon. I might be able to just not stop him, but it's to trap him. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah. I want to trap him at this point. And here, I actually put my infantry here in case he popped his superpower and he went whoop! I take it your comp tower. I don't want that to happen. But he decided, I'm just gonna get rid of this infantry. He still doesn't see anything that much. Yeah, he doesn't see the medium tank yet. But the medium tank is gonna be useful later on. For now, it's just like I'm provoking you into a fight. If you want to attack over here, good luck. And yeah, he does use his anti-air to attack the capping infantry, trying to prevent it. And I was quite happy because that gave me a good artillery shot. So here, I decided I have a clear shot to one of his battlecopter on the south too. So I decided to move like this to kill this infantry and get rid of the highest HP battlecopter. Okay, I'm in range of an entire, but at this point, even if he does get rid of the entire, my entire is in range of the artillery. So this is the first artillery that he's gonna get some value out of, because I didn't kill this artillery before. But still, he has to compensate for probably a. It was 3 HP. He healed. He healed 4 HP of this, so it's probably like a 8k, something like an 8k. 8k artillery, somewhere around that. So yeah, still not good engagement, I would say. But yeah, what can I say? The only thing I can do now is just make sure to prevent him from capping the comp tower still, and I am still capping this. He has no way now to interrupt unless he decides to pop his superpower, but he won't do that because if you look at the map right now, he only has 4 infantry on the map, and only this one is in range to cap anything. This one will need vision, and even if he gets vision, he won't be able to kill this infantry before trying to cap it. He might be able to get this property though, if he's lucky. But the thing is, he decided not to kill the recon with his second battlecopter, so he didn't pop his superpower at all yet. And yeah, he did get a pot shot at my recon, but I did see the medium tank before he decided to try and take it out, but he wouldn't have done so anyway. So I now see that he has a medium tank. So what is my response? I decided I didn't care. Over here, I have my power ready. I take a pot shot at this tank here, deciding to kill it. I put my artillery here. If you try to attack over here with anything, I can just retaliate with my artillery. He's not gonna be get past that. And since I have my recon, my 2 HP recon in this forest, I can see almost everything. I can't see what he's building yet, but I can see that he has almost nothing on the map. My vision is way past his soft spot, his side of the map, way past that. And I'm attacking on this side here. This is supposed to be way past his side. Normally I think it's like something, this is supposed to be his side. My side is like over here on this portion of the map on the north side. Like I've been fighting over here. My side is over there. This is a contested property. This is not, but this is one of the contested property. This is supposed to be on my. This is not supposed to be happening on his side. But still, I have my superpower, my power, but I don't pop it yet. I don't think I popped it this turn. I did get rid of this infantry over here. And yeah, medium tank still not being that much useful, but it will be soon. And here, he decided to try and cap that. Still not popping his superpower, but at this point, I cannot blame him. I was kind of wondering why he's never popping his superpower, but I was kind of expecting that he just didn't have the infantry, which was true, by the way. He just didn't have any infantry on the map. Right now, he only has 4 yet again. But what can I do? What can he do, actually, at this point? So yeah, I built another anti-air. This is not gonna be useful for quite a bit because I'm still pushing way past. And now I pop my turbocharge, getting rid of the 7 HP artillery that he built. He only take down an anti-air, and now it's already dead. And now I take down this infantry over here. I move south with my battlecopter. I take down this battlecopter with my own. I take down this tank, getting rid of it completely. Moving my artillery in a position where if he tries to kill the infantry capping his property, I can retaliate with. I'm positioning myself over here to threaten his scum tower. I'm capping his property over here. He cannot do anything about this one. So this one is a guarantee cap. It's a property that I also wanted for quite a while though. Dude, I was fighting around this property for quite a bit. And yeah, put my infantry over here, get rid of his last tanks in the region. Well, not last, but he only has like one tank over here, a tank on his base. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to do that much next turn. And he decided to move his recon. He see what's coming, attack the infantry, and he killed the infantry, but still, I'm gonna be able to take a pot shot at this medium tank. He take out my battlecopter over here, try to take a shot at my medium tank, and resign. This was quite an easy match. Not an easy match, but it was quite a fun match to play, actually. But yeah, Jess is just way more powerful than Sammy on this map. Especially if you... I would say the build order was probably what messed with young and bold, young and mold. Honestly, it's probably what messed up with his planning, because building 2 artillery, 2 recon, and an entire before building a single tank against Jess is not good. And he didn't build a single mech yet. Still no mech on the map. Oh yeah, this map was the same rundown that I had on the other one that I showed you. Anyway, now let's move on to the third match. This one is very intense. This is an intense map. I had one match that is very funny, one match where I made a lot of mistakes, and this one is a very intense map. Look at the COs. It's tier 4 versus tier 1. This, okay, you saw the result for a bit, but just ignore that. It doesn't matter. This map was very intense, and it was quite fun. A little bit stressing, I would say, from time to time, but I didn't put too much thought into it. I wasn't for this one and the Eagle matchup. I was like, I'm probably not winning this one. It's just a tier 4 versus tier 2 and tier 1. It's gonna be fun to play, but it's probably not a match that I will be winning. But I'm gonna try my best. But I'm not gonna complicate everything. The thing is, when I try to put like very, how to say it? When I actually tried to put effort in my matches, I mostly end up stressing myself over it, and it's not a good thing to do, actually. So yeah, playing just kind of helped me just have fun with the game, I would say. And I think it's kind of a good thing. Playing COs you like, not worrying about what the tier is probably the best way to play Advanced War. For those who are more, like, I won't say I don't want to be good at the game, but I'm probably more on the casual side of expertise here. I play for fun more than for a competition. Anyway, this thing, I would say there was. Okay, I'm gonna come back because I forgot to mention something. He build an APC on turn 4 here. APC I don't have problem with. I don't have problem with building early APC because you saw some of my matches, and I kind of like building early APCs when they are planned. When I can actually plan some stuff with them, it is good build. And I do end up building an APC myself on this map. Not this early, pretty much. I'm pretty sure I build it later on, and I use it quite differently than how he's using it. But like I said, I don't have problem with building infantry, building APCs early on, but I have problems with building them when you don't know what to do with them. And you see what I mean by that. So here he built his APC. He put it there. His supplies don't really matter. But the thing is, what is he planning to do with this APC? This infantry is not gonna be closer to anything other than those property that he probably don't want to go for yet. This thing is probably gonna go cap this anyway. Why not put the APC over here and put that infantry inside of it, boosting it next turn. Not boosting it next turn, but putting that there so that next turn you can put the infantry here and drop it somewhere around the middle where you actually want to cap. But here, this is kind of weird. And he built a recon. I did build a recon last turn, so it's not that big of a deal. But he's putting himself quite behind in tank. I didn't build I could have built an artillery this turn, but I think I was at this point I was just wanting to build a first tank before artillery. The airport is not that big of a deal for now for me, actually. I wanted more of a tank presence first, and then going for artillery. So here I continue my capping, and there you go. I forgot that again. Look at the movement of his infantry and APC. Put his infantry back in his APC, just to put it 2 spaces closer to the middle. Why that? Why don't you just put your infantry here or here? Put your APC there, boost this infantry over here. And because this infantry didn't need the boost from the APC, why do it? Why do it? Honestly, why do it? Especially when you think about what you do with this infantry, which is also kind of a weird movement pattern. But still, I saw that earlier while watching this replay for the stream I did on Twitch, and was kind of surprised by this build order and the movement that he did. If you want to see my first reaction, you have to go on Twitch. And I built my first tanks on this side. This side, I think I wanted to make this side my strong side and just defend this one as much as possible. So yeah, I decided my west side was my strong side. Probably. Yeah, it's probably what I wanted to do soon. Because this one can more easily pump with 2 bases. So this is going to be my strong side. This is going to be my weak side. Also, you need to know this map is kind of good. It's very good for artillery because first you kind of need an artillery to bust through this pipeline here, and those pipelines are very easy to put a wall between. It's 4 spaces. You can easily form a wall here and just put artillery behind. Same for this side. The middle is a little bit more complicated to do so, but also there's not that much value to gain from the middle. So most of the fight are mostly over here, and reinforcing not reinforcing, but switching side from here to here is harder since the map is so large, but it's still doable and just as kind of a better opportunity to switch side like that, since she has power that boosts her vehicle movement. So on this point, I would say Jess is better for front switching than Von Bolt. But still, it's not an easy matchup to do because Von Bolt still has like the 10% firepower and 10% defense advantage on just because you get this 10 firepower on everything. And I only get it on tanks, and I actually get firepower reduction on battlecopters and infantry. But still, he built his first mech too. He built a mech and a tank. Kind of weird. Why did he build a mech? I don't know. He could have built probably a recon, but honestly at this point I don't think this is a good map for mech. I think you want to keep it to infantry, artillery, tanks, and try just to take off instead of building mech. Especially since the APC is all the way on the other side. Still doing some weird movement with his APC. He did for once boost one of his infantry in kind of a decent fashion this time. But still. But now, I'm capping my comp tower. I don't think I pushed here with my... I do think I attacked with my... yeah, no, I don't think. I do so. My recon stay here and I just push it a little bit forward to see what's coming, but I don't... I think at this point I knew that I don't want to sack my recon on this infantry. It's not worth it. I just want to see what's coming, if there's any tank or anything, because I know one of my tanks is already over here. So if you decide to build tank on this side, I can see it. I will say, this APC also took me by surprise when I saw it later on, because it took me a really long time before I actually saw that APC. He was very good at hiding it, but APC doesn't need to be hidden that much. You can actually use them to wall up. Anyway, so yeah, capture. He actually trapped himself trying to get one of my property, which is kind of a dumb move, honestly. He probably should have guessed that if he has this property, I'm probably around this one. So yeah, probably should have thought a little bit better over here. He falls back with his APC, still in a way that I don't see his movement. So yeah, here I put my artillery in range to start blasting up the airport. I actually damaged it a little bit with my tank, and I form up my... No, I didn't form up my wall yet. This turn is not the turn where I build up my wall. So here I actually did take this engagement over here because I mostly wanted to see if there was any tank in the region. I saw that he didn't have a wall built yet. I was thinking, well, I just want to see what's coming, and I don't see any tank. I just see a bunch of infantry. I don't see his recon over here. I probably suspect that he has a recon. I think I actually saw that recon earlier too. But yeah, I don't see anything of value. I have two tanks. Both of them are in range of each other's, protecting themselves. This tank here isn't just protected by the fact that I have the artillery over here. It's also one of the reasons why I didn't want to get too forward with this tank yet. I don't want to put it in range of one of his tanks first. I don't want to get it first strike. I saw that he attacked this pipe scene, but I noticed that he had the mech too. So I figured out he probably doesn't have the artillery yet in position. So yeah, he put his APC here probably to boost them, boost his infantry, starting getting out of this base now. Not necessarily a bad move, but I don't think he do anything else with this particular APC after that. So yeah, I start getting engaged, some engagement over there, getting rid of this infantry, forming up a wall, and placing my tank a little bit more forward to try and get some values of this thing. I don't need it to damage the pipe scene anymore. Just is gonna be able to bust through it next turn with his with our firepower. I go and try to cap this. I'm probably not getting it, seeing the infantry that he has in the region. But I was thinking, yeah, I'm gonna take out this infantry. I'm gonna try to damage this one as much as possible. Because at this point, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any tanks in the region. And yeah. Oh yeah, this one, it might seem weird why I removed this infantry here to put it there. But the thing is, I knew I was gonna bust through this pipe scene and I wanted to capture the airport as fast as possible. Because I knew this infantry wouldn't be able to reach it. So yeah, I wanted to get the airport as fast as possible. That's mostly why. So here, Bart actually put his artillery finally in range of the pipe scene. He doesn't even put it there, he just put it there. Which is kind of weird. I actually would have probably put it there, so that if there was something in the city, he could have actually attacked it, but I think he just didn't care all that much. He captured the property on the top, that I still didn't cap myself. He attacked my infantry with his tanks on his city. So if I try to attack this, it's not gonna be a good engagement for me. But I'm not gonna take it. It's still kind of a weak side over here. My strong side is still kind of in the east portion of the map, because I have more tanks. Even though this one has more infantry, I don't have that much tank presence here. Most of my tanks are over here. It is not a bad idea to have a couple of tanks here. I got the property that I want, and I mostly want to keep those properties. So I need tanks to protect those, technically. But yeah, he slowed down this capture by 1 day. I'm still gonna be able to get it. But this is kind of... He spent 2 turns trying to cap that. It's not necessarily a bad move, but when I saw it, I was like, why did you cap the lab? I'm not gonna try and cap the lab. There is no day limit on this map. This is a global league. Global league doesn't have day limit. Anyway. So yeah, he continued blasting through the pipe scene. And it's still gonna take 2 days to of this artillery shooting on it before he broke up the pipe scene. Which is not necessarily a good thing. Yeah. I moved over there. I saw the second mech. At this point, I was like, he took some more damage on the pipe scene. I think that's the moment I realized he actually shot on the pipe scene. And I was thinking, well, he might have an artillery shooting on it, but I forgot about the fact that this mech shot on it yet is still. But doesn't really matter. At this point, I think I don't attack anything this turn yet. So I broke the pipe scene, I started capping, and he actually built an entire in response to me almost breaking the pipe scene here, which is kind of a good move on his part, because he's gonna be able to fight against any battle copter coming out of this airport as soon as I'm able to pop them out. But you'll see what happened next. So here I built my first medium tank. I'm thinking at this point, I'm gonna take up and try to surprise him on this side, because most of his units, yeah, he has a lot of tank here. I know that he has a lot of tank, but his strong side is mostly over here. I'm gonna try to pressure it, and I built it from this middle base, mostly because if you look at the map properly, the fastest way to get to this side here, at least to here or here, is from this base, because this is, well, I'm gonna be there, then I'm gonna be there, but here I'm gonna be there, then I'm gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna be here, which is way closer than there, because there I still have those 2 forests to move through. This is not good. I have 2 forests here, but I'm moving through one of those 2. It's still forest, but it's also slowed down because, well, you have this to go through too. But yeah, I built it there. Was faster. I realized that kind of in the middle of the match. But at this point, I was more. When I realized that, I was like, I'm gonna just build infantry on this base now. From now on, maybe some tank when I need 3 tanks, but mostly infantry. So yeah, fall back. I built myself a little bit of a wall here because I don't want him to go through this spot. He does come and attack me. He broke through the wall. He attacked this infantry. Kind of did still attack me a little bit. It's not a bad move. It is his strong side after all. But the thing is, I still have a couple of units, and I saw that, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna fight. I want to fight. I saw the mech, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna fight those mech to tank and take as much good okay, this. Oh yeah, I remember. I wanted to cap this property to actually try to as much as possible to threaten him and forcing him to attack with one of his infantry against one of the capping infantry, I think. I built my entire when I saw that he broke the pipe scene, but I didn't realize that he probably doesn't have infantry in range to cap the airport anyway, unless he has an infantry in the forest right in front. But when I realized that he has a tank there, I was like, oh, okay, well, he cannot cap the airport. And yeah, it does take a good engagement here, bringing down my tanks to low health, I would say. But I wasn't desperate over here. It was kind of just a push to see, let's just touch the water and see if it was wet. I was kind of a weird analogy, but it's the analogy I'm gonna go for. So I continue attacking a little bit, getting as much damage as I can, getting this tank down. I actually try to kill it, but bring it down to 1 HP. Put my tank on the city and force him to have bad engagement against it. And I actually got my power, but I don't pop it this turn. I know that I don't necessarily need to pop my power whenever I got it. And put myself in a good position. I don't protect fully the recon though, but I protect it if he tries to two-shot it with my artillery. So now you see that he killed that 1 HP tank. He damaged the 9 HP tank with his own tank, and decided not to mess with the one on the city, which is not a bad idea. But yeah, I'm getting kind of demolished on the east side over here. But it's not over. It's not over. I still have my push on the west coming up. Yeah, I attack. No, it's still his turn. He built 3 tanks this turn. And take a couple of engagements, bringing down my infantry very low. So I decided I'm gonna hide this infantry over here. This 3 HP infantry, I'm gonna put it in the city and try to... Oh, I actually popped my turbocharge this time, I forgot about it. Yeah. Also, this infantry over here is kind of in a weird spot. What did he expect? Did he expect that he could cap my HQ easily? Did he expect that this infantry was gonna be able to cap this HQ while he still have his black boat and he didn't take out my black boat? He should have expected that I have a black boat here. Why is this infantry over here? And also saw him go there, I think. Which is kind of weird. Yeah, I saw him go here, and I decided I'm gonna take out your infantry. I'm gonna reinforce myself over there. Bringing down this infantry up a little bit just so he doesn't cap the property. And this medium tank actually got a first shot on this tank on the city. I killed the tank that he put on this com tower. Put my artillery here to make sure that if he attacks in there, I can actually retaliate quite well. And yeah, I protect everything. You cannot take any shot. And I know that right now I'm in vision range of this recon over here, but it doesn't matter. He didn't saw the medium tank coming, so he doesn't have anything prepared in response anyway. And he doesn't have a medium tank of his own on his side of the map. Yeah, kind of a good engagement over here. I'll say, yeah, I've been focusing so much on the east side. I'm gonna explain what I don't know why I kept talking. I didn't react to what I did actually. On the other side, yeah, at this point he did attack the recon over here. Okay, what the hell? I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's better. That's more like how is a unit are actually positioned. Okay, at this point I was like, okay, I know where his tanks are. I just get up a little bit with my infantry just to see where the tank is. Because I knew he was there because I watched the replay, but I needed vision on it. So yeah, I used this artillery to just kill one-shot one of his infantry on the road. And I popped the turbocharge. Get rid of this tank over here with 2 of mine. Get rid of this other tank using my medium tank. I bring it down to 3 HP. It's not dead, but it's pretty much dead at this point. Put my artillery in position. Put my battlecopter. Do this little weird move just to not be seen by the recon in case he watched the replay. Because I really didn't want him to see that I have a battlecopter. Even though I don't know he has an entire ready for it. I still kind of want my battlecopter to be in this side at this point. And yeah, I put myself in a position where I can actually defend pretty well this region. This is gonna be in range to protect this one. This is protecting this tank. I have my entire here protecting myself from battlecopter in case he has any. But yeah, he still didn't capture this property yet. Even though this infantry here should probably go over here to cap that. I don't know what he's doing with this infantry here. I think this one was the one on the mountain. But it's gonna take him a little while before being able to cap this property. So yeah. So I continue. And now it's his turn. You see almost everything I have on the west side. So he capped, he actually, here he decided to combine his infantry, get a little bit more value, not value, but a little bit more income. I don't know why he decided to combine. Could have probably just not combined and it would have technically been a little bit better. But I don't care. It's not, it is a weird move, but it's his move. Here we attack with his infantry first before the recon. Kind of a weird move. Why not use the recon first, then the infantry? Make sure that your infantry are as full HP as possible. Even though he see that I have a battlecopter, he still put his entire in range of my artillery. And he deal 3 HP of damage by artillery. Not that big of a deal. He's still going to be able to deal quite a bit of damage to his unit, even with that. And he built an entire. He probably knew at this point that he was going to lose his entire. So yeah, you sack your entire just to get 3 damage on an artillery. Kind of a weird move. You probably should have fallen back at this point. If you go back far enough, I'm not going to follow you. But also, notice one thing. He did a big push here. I kind of have still a couple of tanks to deal with this push. But his artillery, I see his position. And he's not protecting any of those 3 tanks over here. He's not protecting any of them. Okay, he's forcing me to attack those tanks from roads. But it's still not protecting them properly. So I just killed this 4 HP infantry. I know that my infantry in the forest over here is gonna be dead next turn because he has a recon right next to it. I actually just get rid of those tanks, put my tank, the 7 here, I put it there to kill these tanks. Use this full HP to damage this one. I think I actually also used... this one is not in range, but I think I get my power and... or maybe not. I don't do that. Just get rid of this for this tanks completely on the road. Not messing up with the... I'm not messing around with the 9 HP tank on my property. It's not that much of a threat. I just want at this point to make sure I'm in position. And here, I actually use my battlecopter to get rid of this tank. I use the medium tank to get rid of the anti-air, and the 8 HP tanks to completely kill it. I capped that mostly because I want to see if he has any battlecopter, and saw that he didn't even cap this property yet. And I was kind of glad about it. But I did find it kind of weird at the time. And I bring this tank all the way back here. Why would I do that? I also do it with my artillery, my anti-air. And I bring my battlecopter there. I bring an infantry. Yeah, I bring a couple of infantry. I fall back quite hard here. Why would I do such a thing? But, well, I'm gonna tell you why I did such a thing. I did such a thing because I wanted... Oh, I also go all the way over here with my recon. Why would I do such a thing? Well, I did all this because he was gonna get his Ex Machina next turn. And I didn't want the Ex Machina to fall on my medium tank, just in case he had a medium tank over here, ready to strike it. Because it would mean that he was gonna be able to not only first strike it, but second strike my medium tank and get rid of it. I wanted to get more value out of this medium tank before I managed to take it down. Because at this point I was fully expecting that he might have just built a medium tank the moment he saw my own. Because he should have got the value for that. He should have got the income for it, but he didn't. And yeah, I wanted to just... I didn't know that, so I wanted to make sure that he just didn't hit the medium tank with the Ex Machina. But he did something even weirder. You take out this infantry, expected. He started capping the airport. This APC is still... he's getting low on fuel. Very low on fuel. He didn't put in on any city since he built it. Oh yeah, also, I built APC, recon, infantry, and battlecopter this turn. I wanted another battlecopter, and I wanted more infantry on this side. I wanted to be able to pump out even more infantry. But no, I will mark how I'm using this APC. I didn't said anything about this one because I just didn't notice what he was doing with it. But I think at this point he was bringing infantry from this base over here. Which is not necessarily a bad idea, but at this point he is kind of losing quite a bit in unit. I have 32 value, not value, but I have 32 unit and he has only 21. I know I have a lot of battlecopters and I build a ton of battlecopters. I built like a total of 7 battlecopters on this map. It is a very good map for battlecopters. But still, I noticed that I have still like 32 unit, even though with all the engagement that has taken on. And I saw my position and I was like, yeah, I'm probably winning, but I'm still kind of losing on this side. He's pushing me hard here, but I'm kind of responding properly too. But I'm pushing it hard over here. I don't have vision anymore because I don't have a recon, which is why I built a recon. I don't have that much vision, but when I get the recon over here, I'm gonna see that he has nothing. He has almost nothing over here. Yeah, he finally built a medium tank in response to my own. So yeah, he finally get the Ex Machina, and he doesn't pop it. What is he doing? Why doesn't he pop it? He finally put his artillery in a position where he can actually retaliate if I try to attack this tank. But he didn't pop the Ex Machina. And it's gonna bite him in the asses. Quite hard this turn. The time he's gonna pop his Ex Machina eventually. maybe next turn, but the fact that he didn't pop the Ex Machina this turn is gonna bite him in the ass is quite hard because, like I said, front switching in this path is quite hard. But Jess has one more move. I see everything he has. Turbo charge. I move over here with my Battlecopter, front switching with my Battlecopter. Basically, I kill this tank completely. Get an entire shot on his artillery, bringing it down to 4. I get rid of this tank with my 7-1, and it's equal income, equal engagement. I get, we're both 4-4. I get, I think I get, yeah, I get 6 HP of the 5 HP of damage to his tanks, and he get only 3 back on mine. And we're both on road. And I'm still able to front switch with one more tank, I think. I think this tank is actually in range. Well, no, I actually I saw that and I was like, oh god, I'm not able to attack this tank. But I think, did I send it? Yeah, I did send it. I still did front switch it a little bit. And yeah, I put the artillery over here. I put the tank over here. I protect everything here. If he has an entire over here, I can shut it down. Basically. If he attacks my tank here with a tank on his own, I'm gonna be able to shut it down. And yeah, I'm front switching. Something very hard on this map, but I'm actually doing it. And I build my little ball here to make sure that the Ex Machina doesn't fall on my unit here. This is my ball for the Ex Machina. I don't care if he attacks here anymore because no, first, my medium tank is on the city now. So if he attacks with an Ex Machina, I'm still gonna be able to use this medium tank. It's still gonna be at full HP. He's gonna bring it down to 6, and it's gonna be stuck healing for 2 turns. Okay, fine. I'm fine with it. And yeah, it's a good position for the Ex Machina to fall on for me. But yet again, he surprises me. He fall backs himself, not putting his tanks in the forest here, not protecting his. He's not protecting at all this artillery at all. Yeah, he attacks here. He didn't kill the infantry completely, so nice from him to have a little bit of restraint. But I tried to kill this with the infantry. It didn't work. See, I had a little bit of chance. It looked like I tried to cap, but I actually tried to attack the recon, but I didn't manage to kill it. I actually might have just... No, I actually tried the attack. But I might have just pressed wait accidentally. I don't know necessarily. So yeah, still... since he didn't pop his Ex Machina, I decided to keep moving forward. I goes for the recon. I didn't kill the recon, but what I wanted was just to kill this artillery. And now I'm getting rid of a couple of tanks here. And I did a kind of a weird move here. I used my 4 HP tank to kill the 1 HP, but not for the reason you might think I did it. I did it because I wanted to make sure that if he wants to kill this 5 HP tank, he's gonna have to scout it with this with something. I didn't want to have automatic view of my 5 HP over here. I wanted him to scout my tanks and not to see it properly from the beginning. But yeah, now he doesn't see the artillery. He needs to scout the artillery before anything. And he has no anti-air in range of this Battlecopter, so this is perfect for me. And yeah, at this point I did my little ball over here. Because I wanted the Ex Machina to fall here, not here. But after 3 turns trying to bait the Ex Machina, is he gonna pop it? I built 2 tanks. And to my surprise, he does pop the Ex Machina, which is not surprising at this point. He did wait for 3 turns before popping it. But my surprise was that he didn't kill my 5 HP tank, actually. That's kind of surprising. He popped his Ex Machina. Okay, this is weird because, yeah, the tank is not dead. It just disappeared for a weird reason. I don't know why the replay is kind of buggy for this part here. So yeah, they're gonna get rid of this infantry. And he popped his Ex Machina at the end of his turn, which I found weird. I thought he was gonna pop it at the beginning of his turn because it's gonna get him the 10-10 that everyone likes to get when using their power, but he didn't. So the Ex Machina actually fall over here, which I was kind of mad about it because I didn't want the Ex Machina to fall over here. I wanted the Ex Machina to fall over here, but now all of those units, I was expecting them to all die at this point because I was like, I cannot move those infantry to those units now. What am I gonna do? I put my turbocharge. That's what I'm gonna do. I still have, but turbocharge still allows me to damage very much this entire over here. Get rid of this infantry completely. Get rid of this entire. Send my battlecopter over here. I saw the medium tank. Wait, I sent my battlecopter over here because I wanted to see if there was anything in this in those forests. And I sent my medium tank over here, and boom, 7-6. And I'm gonna be on my power. He's gonna have to counterattack against a. Oh, so I start capping his com tower. And I protect it, putting my artillery in range, using, because this little APC over here has been boosting for a while now. I'm using it now as a blocker. I've been using this APC quite a bit. I forgot that I needed, but I don't think it did all that much yet. How long was this APC out? Yeah, look at this. Wait. Yeah, I was going the wrong way. So yeah, I used that infantry. I put it there. I put it there. I put this infantry here and boost it over here. Quite standard. And after that, I saw the potential and use it as a blocker. Gonna go back to what I was doing. Not that big of a deal. I used it to block. I expected him to try to kill my APC, but I don't know why. People just don't seem to like destroying APCs. They seem to just don't mind them. They do go for T-copters, but APC is like, well, I don't care. It's an APC. What? Well, why should I attack an APC? It's not gonna damage me back. But then the T-copter is like, kill them! Kill the T-copter! Kill! Ah! I hate the T-copters! Kind of a weird thing to notice. But it's because when I looked at my stat, I saw that I have a lot of T-copters dead, and I never got a single APC dead, so I was like, it is weird. They always seem to kill my T-copter when I build them. It's not like I never built the APC, I build them a lot, but they never kill them. Why? Yeah. Yeah. So now it's come to this turn. To his turn, he actually use a full HP tank to attack my medium tank. And my 7 HP, he bring it down to 6 HP and gets 6 HP of damage back to his tank. It can seem weird, but still, it's not that bad. He does take out this tank, so now I'm once again in a very bad position over here on the east, and he's bringing even battlecopter. Once again, it's not a good position for me to be on, and this recon is very low on fuel. Once again, he has... Well, this thing is finally resupplied, but this is getting low on fuel. So yeah, he kills this tank on the west, the 5 HP one. He tried to damage my infantry. He did slow down the capture on the HQ, and not HQ, but Comp Tower, but not more than that. I get rid of the tank attacking the HQ. I get rid of the Comp Tower cap. I get rid of the infantry, making sure I get this property next turn, absolutely. And straighten this position. Yeah, still no anti-air to be seen. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'm gonna get rid of this tank. I'm gonna get rid of this tank with my own. I'm gonna damage the mech to make sure it doesn't like use it to really kill my tank. My anti-air is still alive. I'm surprised by that. I fall back with my medium tank trying to heal it. And yeah, still using the APC to continue boosting, bringing even more infantry on this side because I'm not necessarily getting low, but most of my infantry here are kind of damaged, and I need infantry. But yeah, I used my battlecopter. I got a trap. I don't remember what I tried to do with it. I think I got a trap on the infantry that I never saw. Actually, I think I wanted to use this battlecopter to, because I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I wanted to use this battlecopter to attack this tank here, trying to deal a little bit of damage to his medium tank. But I couldn't do it. Kind of sad. He 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could have killed it anyway, but I wanted it to try and deal a little bit damage to his medium tank. Didn't manage to do so. Heal my anti-air with the black boat, because I realized I could heal the anti-air with the black boat. I kind of want to do that. I want my anti-air to be able to one-shot his battlecopter. I don't know if I could have done it with the 7 HP anti-air, but I can probably do so with the hate one. So I fall back. Still damage this tank as much as possible. I wanted to lure his battlecopter in range of my anti-air, and I'm getting a second medium tank. This one got a lot of value over here. It got a lot of damage on tanks. It got the 5 HP of damage on the medium tank. It got an anti-air. Got 2 tanks, like I said, mostly. So yeah, this medium tank got a lot of value, and I want to keep it alive, but I also want another one to get even more value on the other side from medium tanks. Oh yeah, he actually got rid of my battlecopter. Now I know he has an anti-air in range, and yeah, he gets a little bit of vision. Actually, yeah, at this point I was thinking he's probably gonna try to attack the recon and try to kill it and get his medium tank to attack this infantry, but at this point he couldn't do anything to actually kill this infantry or damage it below 3 HP. I don't think he could, because he would have needed the medium tank to kill the recon anyway. So yeah, he falls back on this side, but still he killed the tank with his battlecopter in his own tank. Yeah, he dealt 4 HP. No, it's 6 HP of damage to my to my recon with his medium tank. And now, yeah, he's falling back on the east, and he's kind of pushing a little bit on the west, because you don't want me to cap his Comp Tower. It's understandable. Yeah, I got rid of his battlecopter. I saw that he has another battlecopter. So at this point, I need to protect my anti-air to make sure that I can still get something with it. Put my artillery over here to attack anything that comes and stop this capture over here. It's still gonna take me a couple of turns to get it, but I want to try as much as possible to get it. And here I saw, yeah, like I said, I get rid of his tank and try to protect my anti-air as much as possible. I did leave this space alone, but I think it was because I knew that nothing could actually go and attack it. And yeah, at this point, I'm like, I'm gonna use this artillery and try to take out the black bot on the HQ. He attacked my tank again with his battlecopter. He tried to take out my tank, but he didn't manage to do so. He probably should have used his own tank to kill it. I think he could have done it with that. But yeah, he takes out another one of my battlecopter, but I think it's actually I think it actually skipped a bit of my turn. Yeah, I took out his medium tank and killed that tank over here. Yeah, you know, I did show everything. Okay, I don't know why I thought it didn't. Anyway, yeah, this we saw the beginning. Yeah, this was approximately over here. Yeah, he's attacking now on the east side quite hard, but not hard enough, I would say, at this point. I have my power ready, and I'm not that far away from my overdrive, and I think I did a crazy move here. I saw that I'm very close to my overdrive, and I'm like, okay, what can I do to actually get, what kind of value can I get with the overdrive? I thought I got the battlecopter, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna suck my battlecopter on his entire. I got actually 3 HP of damage on his entire with a battlecopter, which is kind of awesome with Jess. You don't see that every day. And yeah, got a couple of infantry fight on the east, and get my super overdrive. It's overdrive time. Here, take out the 3 HP tank with the 3 HP one. Take out this infantry with my own. Take out a 6 HP of damage to the black boat on the HQ. It has 50% defense right now because it's a Von Bolt. I managed to take out 6 HP of damage from an entire in a forest as Von Bolt. It's equivalent to having taken 6 HP of damage on entire on a city against anyone else with a 5 HP medium tank. I completely take out this recon. I don't take out completely this infantry captain, but I managed to mostly get rid of everything else. So I'm quite happy over here. Yeah, I don't take out the other infantry, but I put it at 1 HP, which is as good as possible for me. And I use this APC here as much as to bring out an infantry as I do it for walling over here, because I don't want anything to come and attack this artillery over here. This other artillery is getting me so much value. And now he pops the Ex Machina and actually got his blob over here. Probably shouldn't have brought the APC here, eh? Probably should have brought it over here. He actually managed to take out the medium tank, which is kind of bad for me. Take out my entire. I need to build another one now. It is kind of putting a dent in my push on the east side, but it's not like it matters all that much because look at the income differences now. It didn't update it properly because now this is at 17, not 18. It's gonna update next turn when it go back to his turn, but I have a 6k advantage on him. So quite well when you think about it. I am winning as Jess against Von Bolt when you think about it. And yeah, I keep trying to get as much value from this artillery here because this artillery has taking a lot of shots. This one cannot move, so I expected him to just kill this artillery at this point, but I don't know why he didn't take the engagement against the infantry unit that cannot counterattack. He damaged this infantry, get rid of it completely. He got rid of my no, he didn't get rid of my infantry completely, but he did get rid of this artillery completely though. So yeah, put 2 of my infantry at 7 HP. He does bring some infantry into the field with his APC, but they are still quite far away from where they should be for anything. And yeah, he start building a lot of battlecopters now that he know that he managed to kill my entire. But I have another entire build in preparation. I have been doing my little wall over here, and I saw that, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna cap this. I'm gonna see everything. I'm gonna kill this infantry captain, and I'm gonna wall. This wall can work in both sides. I don't care. It doesn't matter. He's not gonna get one shot on anything. Anyway, I put my tanks here and I put my infantry. He cannot one shot my tanks, and he cannot one shot my infantry, which means I am free to cap this property yet again. Another one on my side. So yeah, he start attacking, but he see I cannot push. He keeps attacking anyway. It's not like it's a bad deal to just keep attacking, but he does show me that he has 2 battlecopter, and he does take engagement against my unit, which means my power are gonna come closer. It's not like he interrupted anything anyway. And yeah, now both sides seems kind of equal, but the difference is I still have the unit lead. After he built his unit, I have unit value, and I still have a long, a huge income advantage. Which means this turn, I fall back. I got the property I wanted. I bring even more infantry using my APC. I fall back here even, doing a little bit of a wall. Like you can say, like I said, I like using wall over here. Walls are very great, and I can even put my APC, not APC, but my artillery here to protect those units. I cannot protect this one, but this one is on a city, so it is protected by the fact that it's on a city. But yeah, I can protect over all the way up to this property, and I can shoot down everything that tried to capture my my cop tower. Because now that I have a 30% firepower lead, well, a 20% firepower lead. This time I have no tower 30. I am max with a com tower, and I don't want to lose that. I bring out my tanks, and I saw the income, and I was thinking, if I build a Neo tank, he's never gonna be able to do anything against it. There's no way in hell he's gonna be able to do anything against it. So yeah, I also front switch. This battlecopter front switch. It was built over here, and now it's over here. I can use it to try and kill any a battlecopter if I want to. He's bringing even more mech. He's gone back to building mech. Which is understandable. Probably because he thought, well, he's gonna build mech. He's gonna build tanks, and I cannot face him with equal tanks. I'm gonna build mechs to even it out. But you'll see why it didn't work. He didn't even try to attack with his battlecopter. He fought back with it. He didn't even saw the entire. He probably just knew the entire was there. So yeah. Here comes my turn. I get rid of this infantry completely. I was gonna say that I get the luck roll here. I reveal everything. Getting this infantry. Getting this battlecopter shot. Getting this entire battlecopter shot. Now, if he doesn't do anything about this entire, I'm looking down this airport. I'm looking down this airport. I'm technically still locking it down with this battlecopter over here. Okay, I'm not gonna win eternally with this battlecopter, but this tank is, well, he can attack this entire. It is on a road, but he's probably not killing it. He can try to kill it, but it's not gonna be good value for him. I'm gonna just destroy him if he tries. Yet again, I use this APC, bringing down an infantry over here, threatening this capture, and blocking. Using it to also block this and block anything over here. Get rid of the tank. just slow down a little bit the capture here. Doesn't need to do anything crazy. Get rid of the tank here. Get rid of the infantry, bringing it up to 2 now. If he wants to capture the Camp Tower, he's gonna need something other than this infantry. He only has mech in range, and he's not gonna be able to take out the recon with just mechs and tanks. He can technically bring it out, but I think he needs both of his tanks and the mech for that. I bring out well, he has three tank in range. I bring kill out these tanks. I bring my tanks again. I form up another wall, making sure that everything goes to my plan. Bring out the Neo tank. I didn't pop my power this turn. I could have. I didn't do it. Didn't need it to. And yeah, just put my unit on city to heal. Didn't manage to fully kill this battlecopters, which is a little bit sad, but I don't care. This medium tank is gonna push everything out. And yeah, at this point I sent him a message saying, well, looking at the situation, I was like, I don't think he can do anything about to turn this I sent him a message saying I don't think he can do anything about it at this point. Yeah, I don't think there's anything he can do at this point. And he saw the message and he capped the city and was like, yeah, you're right, and resigned. And I didn't say it to be mean. I just so everyone understands. I did send a message and can kind of feel a little bit condescending, but I didn't say it to be mean. I said it because I wanted. I was kidding. The match was intense, but at this point I was like, it feels a little bit like punching him in the gut. Not in the gut, but in the nuts. It feels kind of like just punching him down even further than he already is. It doesn't feel good. It didn't feel good to just keep pushing like that. Because look at this. I'm gonna go back to that and just refresh. Look at this. What can he do? Really? What can he do? I don't see everything, but I see everything. This recon see that he has nothing over here. I see that he only has like 1 damage tank. He captured that. I have a lot of income advantage. I have a lot of unit advantage. He has nothing. I am pushing him back to his base. But yeah, I sent him the message because I was like, yeah, I don't think you can win this. It's not because I wanted to be mean. It's just that I was kind of scared that the match was going to be like, I need to force him to resign, because I'm gonna either get the property capture limit, because I think this map has it's 28 capture limit. I'm at 23. I was at 24, but I'm gonna get this back eventually. I'm gonna get this back. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get that. I might even get this. So at this point, the only city that I will need is, I'm probably gonna get that eventually too. Might get this one also, but there's nothing he can really do to prevent me from anything. I am just overwhelming it. I can bring out Neo Tank. I was planning, if he didn't resign, I was planning on building a stealth fighter. He could have done nothing against the stealth fighter. He would have needed a fighter of his own to deal with it. Because I don't need APC to resupply the stealth fighter, so he's not gonna crash. Because my power are coming quite fast, fast enough so that I don't have to be scared of it. And a stealth fighter, if he wants to try and go for to go back and get this camp tower again, I just need to put the stealth fighter on top of it, and he's not gonna kill it because, yeah. At this point, next turn, if I had the income, I was gonna build a stealth fighter. It was gonna be completely over for him on this side. Once I get the Neo tank and the stealth fighter, it was gonna be completely over for him. He couldn't do anything. This is why I sent the message. I didn't want to be too cheeky against him, but I knew I won at this point. I knew I won. But yeah, very intense map. He almost bring it back when he bringing me to 27 infantry and he was at 26. Almost bring it back, but the problem is I just had better positioning. I just had better positioning. Yeah, a very interesting map. This one was one of my favorite, actually, in the tree. The other two was either I did too much mistake to actually make it interesting, or the match didn't took. The match was just a blast. So yeah, this one was very interesting, I think. You tell me if you thought it was interesting, but yeah. So I hope you like this stream. This a version of stream that is very different from the one you could have had on Twitch. But sorry, I hope you like it. I didn't expect to have to do stream tonight, but tomorrow I'm going to be back for a stream on. Also, I need to say it. I should have said it in the beginning. Tomorrow is gonna be a late stream like today. Not this late. I swear to God, I'm not gonna do two stream if I forgot to start the other one. But now, normally, next time I do an adventure stream on YouTube, it should begin automatically. Normally, it should start automatically. I hope. If it doesn't, I swear to God, I'm gonna be mad. So yeah, I hope you like this stream. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. It's gonna be on Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. See you next time, and ciao!